Rebecca Osam, and I'm the CEO of Reflo Company Limited. And Reflo Company Limited has partnered with the Florence Mensa Foundation, helping 1,000 girls embrace their flow. And it's something we've been doing since 2024. We actually started in 2023 with 200 girls in a Suboy, and we donated to 200 girls 1 year supply of Reflo sanitary pads. And we realized that it's something that we really need to embark on in a big way. So Reflo Company Limited partnered with the Florence Mensa Foundation. The objective was to make sure that these girls get pads for an entire year. Because we realized that a lot of foundations go out there and they do their best. It's very difficult, but they do their best and they are able to donate to these girls. But the difference with this is that we've been able to donate to 1,000 girls for an entire year, which is amazing. We are very, very proud. We're now in Kita. This is our second visit to Kita. We came for the 6-month supply 6 months ago, and now we've come to complete the project here with another 6-month supply. And it's very, very important to us, the girl child, because, you know, it's become very expensive for these young girls to afford sanitary pads, and good quality ones at that. And the good ones usually are very expensive. So it's very, very difficult for them to get a pad, and it broke my heart, honestly, when I found out that these girls were using into magul, as they call them, and also newspapers and leaves and all these things, which can cause infections and all these unsightly things. And these girls, we've done our best to educate the girls, empower them, make them feel great, and give them great quality sanitary pads so that they can also face the world and have an equal footing with the boys, so that they can also go out there and get an education so that they can have a great future. A lot of these girls are staying home for a whole week in a month. If you think of how many, 52 weeks in a year, how can a girl be able to focus on her education when she's missing a week of school every single month? It is not right.
At first, when I have my menstruation, I have to go and ask my mother to give me money to buy pad. When my mother said you don't have money, I have to go to my father. When my father said you don't have, I have to use a pieces of cloth. Sometimes I will not go to school. I have to stay in the house so that I will not go to school and disgrace myself. I just want to thank Reflo for their good work. They should continue doing it. Thank you, Reflo.
Guys, what's your name?
My name is Rebecca.
Rebecca! Let's see what's Go ahead. So I want you to tell me how you feel about this pad. Have you used it the last time we came, right?
Yes, please. The pad is very interesting. When you use it, you feel comfortable. Go anywhere you want to go. Like when you wear it, nobody will know that you are wearing something. You will not even stand on yourself. Like the pad is very interesting, very nice and good to use.
How do you like the four wings of the pad?
I love it. I love it so much.
Does it help you in your pants?
Yes, please.
I chose Reflo sanitary pads for this project because I tested some on the market and I feel Reflo sanitary pad is very soft and affordable, and the quality is very good. So I feel like it should be a standard for all young girls.
Designing diapers, I can only make them as best as I can make them, but with sanitary pads, I will use them, so I can actually make the best sanitary pad I could make. And I wanted to make a pad that I wanted to use, a pad that I felt comfortable using, because I still hadn't found a pad that was comfortable using. And so I created the one that I wanted to use. And because obviously I wanted the best for myself and for everybody else who's going to use the pad, I just did everything I could to make them as comfortable as possible, as soft as possible, and just to make you feel as free as possible at that time of the month.
I think it's a very good initiative. It's a good agenda, especially in this time that the tax prices on sanitary pad products are really, really high. I believe there is a very high percentage imposed on these products, and it makes it very hard for a lot of people in low-income communities to purchase these very necessary products. So I do commend Reflo Sanitary Pad and the Florence Mensa Foundation for the good works they're doing. We hope they can touch as many women as they can with their quality sanitary pads.
help us with this official launch. Let's put our hands together as we make welcome the founder and MD of Reflo Company Limited, Madame Rebecca Osam.
The Florence Mensa Foundation, here our mission is clear: to empower women and young girls while tackling critical issues such as period poverty. We are committed to providing comprehensive support for menstrual hygiene and health, making the welfare of women and girls our prime concern. Through our initiatives, we aim to eliminate the stigma associated with periods and ensure that no girl, child, or woman is held back due to lack of access to menstrual products. Today, I am thrilled to announce our upcoming project, the Helping 1,000 Girls Embrace Their Flow. This ambitious initiative aims to provide 1,000 impoverished young girls across Ghana with a 1-year supply of sanitary pads. By embracing their flow without hindrance, these girls can move forward with confidence and dignity. On this note, I declare the Florence Mensa Foundation project, Helping 1,000 Girls Embrace Their Flow, duly launched. Thank you! Woo!
So delighted to welcome Florence Mensa Foundation and Reflo back to our community. I think it's in fulfillment of the promise they made to us last year. This is a testament to the organization's sincerity and commitment to its values.
A lot of these girls are staying home for a whole week in a month. If you think of how many, 52 weeks in a year, how can a girl be able to focus on her education when she's missing a week of school every single month? It is not right. It is not right. So we thought that at least if we are able to do our best to, get as many donations as possible and make sure that these girls are able to get these pads, they can at least have a bright future, because I believe they also deserve the best, just like all of us. So apart from Keta, we've been to Apam, Esuboi, Pampram, Ochisul, we've been to Nima, Ashaiman, so many areas to donate these sanitary pads to these girls. And honestly, I am so excited about the fact that the government is now getting behind this project. The fact that they are coming to donate sanitary pads to young girls in high schools and junior high schools I'm floored, honestly. It's made me so happy, because my whole passion is to make sure that these young girls have an equal footing in education. They're able to go to school. So the fact that the government is getting behind this and is able to plan to support these girls makes me so excited. I'm so happy about it. And as a company, we are more than ready. Us, Reflo Company Limited, along with the Florence Mensa Foundation, we are ready. It's something we've been doing already ourselves. We took it upon ourselves to do it, so that we can make a difference in these girls' lives. So the fact that the government is about to do it across the country, it means the whole world to me. And I'm sure it's going to mean the whole world to these girls as well. And we are more than ready to support the government in implementing this. It is so important for our society here in Ghana.
And let us walk forward, not with fear, but with hope. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, it is my honor and privilege to officially launch the National Sanitary Pad Distribution Program, a promise made and a promise kept.
mum told me so many stories growing up, about her when she was growing up and, using it into magoo and all these things and, how poor the sanitation was. And I can only imagine. We've all been in that situation, I'm sure, when we've forgotten our pads or something like that and we've had to wear a pad a little bit too long. That uncomfortable feeling. I can only imagine what these ladies have to deal with, not even having a sanitary pad.
First, na mama to sanitary pad in mama. Na aya ntamego no de nwi amoase no de amam semembo. Nti aya na emedin se me go school.
Within the Sobo Monica, me go school as by Methodist Primary School. Made in 14 years. Me to pad at ye. Abra me toya no. Na 12 cedi, 7 penny shem. We soon say so week ni na. Asa ne sem asitan me a din mama ufunti. Aya din sem me to pad.
Uko bisa mama se mama pe pad a. Se bi ne obedi kura wonya ye na ukodwen pad ho. Enti sisi ye hu se issue kese pa eda ho. Enti muntumi sometimes ento pad. Ena wo se bi a pad na obeba ba kwa no pa ba kwa numre no. Enam se ne boa ye denti mo manage se obe yusu ba ko. Enti ya fato ye hu se ye ba ha. Na ya ba cheche sanitary pads amamo. Enya sanitary pads bi akeke o. I mean the best sanitary pads on the market are your friend Reflo sanitary pads.
Ya kaze wo mu ase no cheso ya no no. Obo ane ma me nya scan to pad ma no. Na ese okofa be ma dada no o mani scan ko to pad. E be wi ase na school no ntumi nkokra na wanyi nsan na wasan e wo kwam. Akra bi gina class 4. Pad hunti wanyi nsan. Nti ade ama obe ya ama ye mofra okrem eye de hanu koko ne wa. Se koko eba na twamala na ya abata no ye ho akire e wosikasemu ti akra no ponya ne menses no baby sapad kra wini bi eso nya kasapa bi kacha ne ateatea ye trotra akra no koko mini bi na esa abofra no okofa bema na okofa nyinsen ba ama aye oha bebre e wo otisukura mu a aye ade so amayen nti ade ama Florence Mensa oye no ye sra obia se omo nsam wo bi no omo moa mama Florence Mensa no omo amayo ano e wo wiase afana nyina edenase
Mami omo nye adwuma bia wo kromtom akua adwuma ha ho na akua adwuma na omo ye wa ha ho Sinti adwuma na omo ye no bo ma won se omo nyom ensio nta na omo nyom na ehihye se kokko no so yakofom a on so munye skampo e bon se fiempo se ye didi mpo a entumi ye skam fan ye enfa ye aduan na ye tumi akasa ye de koto pad abebo because mami so awo mba 5 o fie nti on tumi nkasa bosum ye obetumi ato pad for one e besi fie ni sika same esa
Mi bumi sa me mami onye ska mami na me yeden me fan to pad ebu ho ma bosumi na dun o ka cha mi say me mfa ntomago e ba di say me boy amonsre na e man so abegu ma say ekeka me
Well, somebody mentioned to me a few years ago that some children miss school when they have their periods, and I'm like, oh, that's not right. So that was what made me to set up this foundation. First of all, we set up for 200 girls, and we did that, and then this is the 1,000, but we finished now. I'm glad that we set it up, that we're going to do it, and we have achieved that.
So what inspired Reflo to collaborate with the Florence Mensa Foundation was the fact that period poverty had become a very evident issue in the country. Lots of girls were missing school. We were getting reports from schools that girls were missing school due to their periods. And it worried us a lot because, education is very, very important. And to empower these young girls, they need to finish their education. They need to be present in school so that they can have an equal footing with the boys, so that they don't get left behind. Because, these girls need to be empowered. They need to feel strong in themselves, to feel good about themselves when they are attending school, so they can concentrate on their studies and also become successful in their lives. part of this phase took place in Keta and Ochisu, respectively. And on that note, it is with immense pride and gratitude that we gather here in your school to donate Reflo sanitary pads to continue the implementation of this project that promises to transform the lives of young girls.
So in support of the Florence Spencer Foundation, as Reflo's womanist, I'm just going to give you a few tips about your menstrual cycle. Do you know that your period is the most natural process that you can go through? It's a biological process. So it is nothing to be fearful of, and it is nothing to be ashamed of. Drink your little herbal teas. You know, some nice warm tea with some ginger and some garlic. That will also ease any little pains or any little cramps that you may have. It's good to see all of you here today. Ubuntu, I am because we are. One love.
How many of us here have started menstruating? I could see this. You don't have to be shy.